Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st down, here's Garenda. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One more time, it's Garenda. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And the Lions will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Patrick motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Play action now. Purdy. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Lions have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Lions called their first timeout.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back.
In trouble, and down he goes. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Set.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9.
First six. First set. 9.
Play action. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Purdy on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Purdy now on 2nd down. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he will go all the way. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes Ford on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Reset. And go.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
This one caught by Akins. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Out, go. 24! 64!
They'll try it now with Chubb. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Once again, it's Chubb. That's a short pickup to about the 47. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass, as they continue to wear this deep.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Going deep downfield for Judy. And that is incomplete. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They're going to go. It's Watson. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A first down throw for Purdy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is caught, and he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Pierre Strong on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Baltimore. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Quick, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, shot! Turn on! Hot! Report! You are X. Turn on!
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Turn on! 180! Ready, shot!
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He keeps it himself. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down.
You change it.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yo, 180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's on!
Now it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. They'll run. It's Henry. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Hey, middle.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Ready?
3rd and 9.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot. 180. 13.
Now Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Ravens are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll take off, and he will power his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson, touchdown Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Purdy to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. To throw on first down is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he will get into the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it.
So what's a strong safety's job, Mike? It's easy. Make impact plays. And that impact doesn't always have to be down in the box or with a big hit. They are just as much ball hawks as any defensive back on this team, and he proved it with that interception.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first and 10, Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy now on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Hey! Alpha, sit up! Go ahead. Yeah. You. Go. Sit up!
On first and 10, Jackson. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A huge play just before the half. 52 yards.
You are X.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. Bateman is the motion man. Now a screen set up for Henry. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, report.
Second down, Jackson. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. To throw is Jackson. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us. here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This one complete right side. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Okay, ready?
Purdy's going to give this to Garendo. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Comeback route, and he's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll give it to Garendo. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. On second down, Purdy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Middle.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here's Purdy. He's going to run it. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game might be downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Conley. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Throwing again is Purdy. This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
They'll go again here with Henry. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hey.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Report. Sit up.
They'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go right back to Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, Jackson. Now and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, Shakir. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
60 Bison.
On play action, here's Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, 49ers. Oh, the teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be... Huge call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. One quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. 2nd down and 8. Here's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Come on, come on.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
On the ball, on the ball.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Gotta be wide. Press on leading.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Ready, ready. Count to 60, count to 60. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And now he loses the football. The Niners have got it.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. For an opener, Purdy to throw. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Go. To throw on first down is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger, 19.
Here's Purdy again. That's caught down the field is Conley. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw again with Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
On the double. 70. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Throwing again is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to the air is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. On 3rd down, here's Garendo. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Set. Head to 60. Head to 60. Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
Here's Purdy. Taking off, and he's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles, 60, Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Niners have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Taking off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll take this down inside the 30.
Let's go,
Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. On second down, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That his second touchdown tonight. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, it's Purdy. This one complete right side. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Let's go. Go.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Daniels now on first down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Throwing on second down. Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll throw with Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll take off again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. comes Guerrero. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Check out.
To throw, it's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Inside the 20. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays, and of course a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield for a big gain. We're seeing more and more of these wide receivers in the NFL that with the ball in their hands, they turn into running backs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as he gets this one up past the 30. Play action. Here's Daniels. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Ready, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Viking 18. Ready.
Here's Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end.
On the ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. To throw is Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 2.
Man in motion is Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day...
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Motion man, set right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Ready, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So Kittle comes in motion.
Set, go.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught down the field is Conley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
19 Tiger.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
19, 18. Bronco 80.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So a win here for the 49ers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Go right here. You at X. Shut up.
Jackson first play going to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Breaks through the contact. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Lamar changing the look.
13.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, shut up. Shut up.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. To throw again is Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 26 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Purdy looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Guerrero, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 83 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here's Purdy.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
2nd and 7. Purdy from the gun.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Purdy now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Moody.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Oh, we changed it.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
13.
Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
On one, ready? Hey, report.
Throwing is Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now an audible here into something else. Purdy from the gun on third down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 34 yards. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Moody good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Jackson now. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Back to throw again. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.